being Punk with A Comic Studios, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. What was your thoughts watching the trailer? What was the first thing that popped in your head?
Darth Vader was cool.
Do you think they will show more Darth Vader, or do you think it would just be like a cameo? Because obviously we're following the story of how they got the blueprint to the Death Star.
I would like to see more of Darth Vader as all-out, no-holds-barred, evil son of a bitch Darth Vader. Because I don't think we got enough of that.
In the old series?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, what I liked about this one is, dare I say, it almost may look like it would be better than The Force Awakens in the sense to where it actually looks like the old movies, everything except because it literally like what takes right before New Hope. And what I like the whole war aspect of it. I like the darkness of it. People were saying it's too dark. I don't believe that it was dark, because if you look back, Empire Strikes Back was pretty fucking dark. In some people's eyes, it got pretty dark, and it's like it wasn't a fun movie, like in the sense of like where happily ever after, because Empire Strikes Back, it was all bad ending. Well, not a bad ending, but you know, like everybody didn't win, you know, except the bad guy.
People lost arms.
Yeah. So that's why I think almost it might be about this story, because we don't know the lead character in this. I forgot her name. Because because we don't know her, right? We don't know her as a character. She wasn't in anything else, I don't think, that could like or even brought up in any way, shape, or form. So it's like, is she gonna die at the end? You know, or is it secretly that, like, you know, I'm not sure, because it's like this type of story just seems like
it's something that I've been waiting a long time to see, because in the very first Star Wars movie, they mention, getting the plans for the Death Star was what turned the tide for the rebellion, and they always explained that many people died getting it, but we never heard the story of how it happened. Now we get to see what happened.
That being said, now they had in the beginning of Force Awakens, where Poe is his name, he has the map to finding Skywalker. Now, then that's almost like, well, are we going to hear the story of how he got that too? It's like the exact same thing almost. As
it's Poe, so he probably just walked up to fucking Kylo Ren and just took it. Should I just take it, or should you give it to me?
But all in all, they're coming out with a Han Solo film, if you will. They already casted Lando. They have those movies. To be honest, I think I asked you this before, would you rather see a Han Solo film or a Yoda film? Because there was rumors a long time ago about like maybe a Yoda, or maybe it was just what fans wanted. And like, how would you think about that? Or is it just too much Star Wars?
It would be nice to see, for the Solo Yoda film, it would be nice to see the Jedi Order at its height of power, because even in the prequels they were sort of dwindling, and they were becoming less relevant in the Galactic Republic. So it would be nice to see when they were a legitimate force.
I would like to see that too.
No pun intended. But also, with a Han Solo film, it'd be nice to see him, like, meeting Chewie.
Yeah.
Which I would assume, from playing the Knights of the Old Republic game, they established the concept of Wookiee culture having life debts. Like, in the game, you save a Wookiee from slavery, and then he owes you a life debt, and he follows you around for the rest of the game.
So he's a slave.
So if they follow that, then Chewie's basically like a slave.
He's Han's bitch.
I'd also like to see how he got the Millennium Falcon from Lando, because in Empire Strikes Back, he says he won it off of Lando, but Lando says he stole it.
So, but we all know Han Solo's character. He probably stole it.
Yeah, he is a smuggler after all. He steals ships. He steals princesses' hearts.
It was funny. They did this Star Wars thing with Mark Hamill, and they would ask him questions. You know, Mark Hamill was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know them all." You know, they asked him, "What does Han Solo smuggle?" And he had to stop and think, like, "Well, they didn't mention that in the movies." And I believe that the answer was jewels or something like that, which I find kind of funny because it's like all these backstories and stuff. And what I've heard too is that like the animated Star Wars, like from the prequels and stuff, it's on Netflix.
The Clone Wars?
Clone Wars, yes. I don't know how I forgot that. The Clone Wars. Supposedly they want to use characters that were in there into Rogue One to make it all like one huge actual like universe together.
Well, the new animated series Rebels takes place before the original trilogy, but it's a little bit closer.
Yeah. Because that's the story I wanted. Like, I mean, I'm gonna see.
They in the Star Wars Rebels show, they form the rebellion.
Yeah, because like I am gonna see Rogue One, but to be honest, is that the real story I would want to see? Probably not. I would like to see the story after Part 3, right when Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and after the whole, you know, fucking everybody dying, and now he's pissed because, you know, whatever. I would like to see that story, and that's why I want to see Rebels. I haven't seen it yet, but I will, and I'll give my thoughts on that too. To close it out, anything else you want to say about it? Rogue One, besides all the... It looks like World War II, in a way.
May the Force be with you. We'll fix it in post.